Welcome to Sun City News. I'm your host, Norma Taylor, and we're starting our news show with the following stories this week. Our SCTV crew attended Hampton Village's annual meeting. Georgia Lash checks out the Friends of Lifelong Learning. And later in the program, we inform you about an upcoming Buckeye Group's Pancake Breakfast. Sun City News starts now.
This is Sun City News. With our news team bringing you stories from Sun City and the Low Country. Taking the lead with entertainment news. And on deck is our sports report. Sun City News, from people you know, about people you know. This week's SCTV News starts now.
Tony Mills, host of the PBS series Coastal Kingdom, was the guest speaker for Hampton Village's annual meeting on August 25th, and our SCTV crew was there to cover the event.
Hi, we're here at Pickney Hall, and it's the Hampton Village annual meeting, and they have a guest speaker, and it's Tony Mills. And Tony is the son of Tom Mills and Kay Mills. So Tony, you're a naturalist.
I sure am.
Yeah, and you work for the Spring Island Trust.
Spring Island Trust. So I work out on Spring Island.
Yeah, and you have shows on PBS and SCETV.
Yeah, it's the same show, but we do
educational.
Right.
Yes.
We do a show called Coastal Kingdom, and the whole idea is just to show people the animals that live around here and just to help people to appreciate what they have so they do the best job taking care of it.
Right, and I'm going to give a link, so if you want to watch any of the shows, which I've been perusing these shows, they're really well done.
Yeah, they
are.
The
photography is amazing.
I work with a guy named Rob Lewis, who is with SCETV, and he's fabulous.
Yeah,
he's a great storyteller and filmmaker.
And it's great for the grandchildren, and any questions you have about bugs, reptiles, that really all your questions are answered.
For sure.
And you have something.
I do.
I'll be okay.
So this is called a king snake.
Oh, wow.
And king snakes get their name because they eat other snakes. In fact, I'm going to pull this bag off of it. You want to hold one end of it?
Yeah, sure.
So this is a snake that, first of all, it's non-venomous.
Yeah.
It's completely harmless, so it's not going to hurt us. But it eats other snakes, including copperheads, rattlesnakes, venomous species. So, and it's not that it does just that. I mean, they eat just about anything they run across, small animals, even turtle eggs sometimes, but they're beneficial. And most of our snakes are really important. So if you see a snake in Sun City, most of those are non-venomous. The one big exception would be a copperhead.
Right.
And that is relatively common, right? But many snakes are like this king snake, completely harmless. I noticed this one is kind of using its tongue to taste me a little bit, and I've been handling other snakes today.
Oh, so he must be aware,
I have to be a little bit careful.
Look at him, he's just cozy.
Aren't they cool?
Yeah,
they're powerful constrictors. You can see it's really kind of squeezing your hand, and that's how they would kill another snake or rat or a mouse or something like that.
Right. Oh, and what else do we have?
The next thing is an even bigger treat. You're going to love these. And this is, this is a common animal in Sun City, and they are baby alligators.
Babies. Look at them.
And you can see, and this one has its mouth open, and they will bite. I mean, if you stick your hand in their mouth, but you can hold them. I just hold them away. The only thing he may do is pee on you. So hold
that's
them.
Okay. Yeah.
But you see, these are little tykes, and they're last year's babies. So they grow about 6 inches a year. Alligators grow fairly slowly. And it may take them 20 years or more to reach adult size. The one thing about baby alligators is mom's very protective of them.
Right.
So if you see babies, you want to stay away from them.
Stay away.
They vocalize, they make kind of a chirping noise, and mom may be close by. So you don't, the way to deal with alligators, don't feed them. If you're fishing somewhere and an alligator comes up to you, just go someplace else. There's a lot of ponds. If you see babies, just move away from them. Because there may be a mom that's very protective of her youngsters.
The Friends of Lifelong Learning had a full house to hear presenter Michael Reynolds, who presented South Carolina's Haunted Stories.
Michael, there is a standing room only crowd that we're anticipating here this afternoon. Really? And I have to believe it's because of the way we have heard you are speaking on two topics. And I'm going to let you tell everybody what those two topics are today.
Well, I'm the Bluffton historian, and I've lived here 60 years. My family's been here for 330 years. But today's programs are not my usual talk. My usual talk is Bluffton history. And then I was asked to do a program on ghost stories in Bluffton. At first, I was reluctant to do it because I said, I'm not sure there are any. And I checked into it, and there are, but it's a short talk. It's about 30 minutes total for what I call the haunted happenings of Bluffton, which includes a lot of history. And then when I speak a lot to Ollie, I'm doing Ollie next month, and when the ladies at Ollie contacted me and said, hey, we need somebody to fill in, can you do your talk on the haunted happenings? And I needed to fill in extra time. So my other program, and I've never presented this before.
Ooh, first time.
First time. And it's on the Blufftons of America. And this is a research project that I have spent way too much money on. For over 20 years, I've researched all the Bluffton communities in North America, which includes 21 Blufftons in the United States, most of which are historical only, going back into the mid-1800s, and then there's one in Alberta, Canada. And I've been to them all many times, actually. I have been all over the country and into Canada. I sat with a group of ladies, and it's in central Alberta, which is about halfway between Edmonton and Calgary. Tiny little town, beautiful people. Almost all the Blufftons are tiny little towns like this Bluffton used to be. It's not anymore. But I'm so excited to be able to present this class, and I hope everybody likes it. But I'm going to present, and I'm going to tell the historical tales and the history of all the different Bluffton communities in North America.
I'm fascinated. I kind of got that whole, like, how every city has a main street. I'm like, does every state have a Bluffton? Not quite, right?
No,
but we're not quite there. Now, when I saw the first topic, the haunted stories, of course, that's just fun for us to all hear about. You're not going to scare us too bad, are you?
No.
Okay, all right, I want to cry.
You won't cry.
But, I mean, when I think of the iconic haunted place in America, I think of New Orleans. So how close are we to being as haunted as New Orleans?
Not at all,
Oh, good.
no. Bluffton doesn't really have a tremendous amount of ghost stories, but the ones I found are interesting. And out of the ones I'm going to talk about, I only have a personal experience with one. Okay, and then there's one that I'm going to talk about that I kind of manufactured. Okay.
Fake news.
No, it's not fake. It's a real ghost, but you've got to hear the story. You've got to be here to listen to me. And if you're not here today, I'm giving the same exact series of classes for Ollie on October 31st.
Now you can learn more about Friends of Lifelong Learning in next week's news. Still more to come. Kathy Salkowitz checked out the Sun City Singers performing at the Vineyard. We interviewed some of the volunteers who maintain the equipment at the Woodworkers Guild. And Georgia Lash attended the recent Meet the Author event. So stay with us. We'll return after this brief break.
September, Back to School Month. Tune in to our extra show this month to learn more about what's going on in and around Sun City.
You'll learn how our Sun City neighbors help young learners.
You'll learn what GFWC is all about.
You'll learn what's going on with the Oakity Creek Golf Course renovation.
And for our extra special, you'll learn how Ollie keeps us all learning.
Cable viewers, please check our program listings on the Sun City website. And most conveniently, you can always catch us on our YouTube station, where we invite you to subscribe for easy viewing.
The Sun City Singers entertain us at many events and also serve as music ambassadors outside our gates. Our reporter Kathy Salkowitz was in attendance as they entertain residents of the Vineyard.
As president of Sun City Singers, can you share with us a little bit about the kinds of music you sing?
We sing everything from Broadway, patriotic, hymns, you name it. It's really everything, and pop music too. We've been learning some newer music that would be more recent, if you want to say.
Perfect. Well, now, if I want to join, say I'm going to come and join. How much experience are you expecting me to have? Will I need to read music?
You don't have to have any experience or read music. It is helpful, but you don't have to. We have a bunch of members that don't read music at all. We have some that do. There's a variety. It's just the love of singing that's important.
And you certainly bring that love. You bring that to every performance that you do. And can you tell us a little bit about some of your upcoming performances?
Throughout the year, once a month, we sing at facilities, such as the one we're at today, to entertain the residents, to get them singing along with us, to share our love of music with them. So those are out of the community. As far as in the community, we sing for Memorial Day, Veterans Day, Flag Day, so those 3 patriotic events. We're involved with the tree lighting, and we've been asked to sing the last several years at the Bible study brunch.
How very fun. And I know from just listening and watching Sun City Singers how much all the singers enjoy themselves. And when you look out, I'm sure you see all of us enjoy listening to you. Thank you for being with us today.
We had a chance to interview some of the volunteers at the Woodworkers Guild who maintain thousands of dollars worth of equipment.
Well, I'm here with Fran DiTomaso, and Fran is the maintenance administrator at the Woodworkers Club. And that's a big job, Fran. So tell us the elements of the Guild's, the maintenance program that you head up.
Well, we have about 50 large machines in the shop that the Guild is actually paid for. And once we pay for them, they're turned over to the community as a community asset. But we're responsible for maintaining them and keeping them in good running order so the guys can enjoy using them. So,
now,
go ahead.
Who are the members of this maintenance program?
Well, they're volunteers. I've got 20 guys that are called leads, and they're my go-to guys. And then in addition to that, we have maybe another 20 or 30 that come in they don't come in every week necessarily. They come in once in a while. We have a couple ladies as well.
Yeah. So you have an amazing crew.
It is.
You've been doing this for 20 years, you told me.
Yeah.
So you come in, what's the schedule? You come in every Saturday?
What we do on Saturday, we come in and we have a script here that we follow where we do 1/4 of the machines each week. That way in the course of a month, we do them all. Today is, as I said, is week 4, and we're doing joiners and planers. And joiners and planers are some of the most difficult machines to work on. We do a PM schedule that's listed on here, and it reminds the workers what they should be doing to the machine, and they check it off as they do it. And then they make notes is anything that's abnormal, and then we use that to develop a better program. If something keeps happening in the inspection, then we'll add that to a routine maintenance item.
Fran, tell us, how much is all this equipment that you're working on? What are we talking about as far as dollars go?
I think it was last recorded about 600,000 in machines. Yeah, machine cost.
And your team works on these machines to make sure that
Right.
everything is ready for when the woodworkers come in and work on them and make their projects.
Yeah, because the shop invested money in these, and we want to make sure we get our value out of them.
Okay.
So a big part of that is is the maintenance room into which you're standing. We have parts, all different parts up here, and supplies for repairing equipment. We have some tools here: bearing press, drill press. We have a large cutout wheel. This is for cutting large pieces of metal. And so we have toolboxes. All our tools and supplies are in here. This is the most important one right here: stuff not worth keeping. That's where everything goes that we don't know where it
Or
belongs.
stuff that I don't understand what
Right.
it is.
This is the bench where we do some of the repairs.
That's great.
All our saw blades are over here. We have saw blades on that wall over there. We have a metal lathe that we use to, we can make our own parts, although we don't like to, because we want to use the manufactured part if we can. But sometimes they become obsolete. They don't make them anymore. So we'll make our own parts. So we have a couple of guys that are skilled in a metal lathe, which is a special skill, I might add. So,
Well, I think everything you do here is a special skill, and you volunteers are doing a terrific job, really.
These guys are a great team.
And headed by somebody who's great, too.
Reporter Georgia Lash attended the recent Meet the Author event featuring Donna Keel Armer and discussion of her book, Moringa, Tree of Life.
Donna, it's very nice to have you back. And we've added to the pile a new book, Moringa, Tree of Life. I think a fun way to start this, though, would be not with my words, but with the words of one of your fellow authors. Dana Ridenauer wrote about Moringa and said, "This book grabs you on page 1 and doesn't let go until the last page." Whoa! And having read it, I agree. But I'm gonna.
a good friend.
And a wise woman and a very good reviewer.
Thank you.
Okay, so let's leave it to you then to give your preview to future readers of Moringa. What's really happening on those grabbing pages?
First of all, it's so good to see you, Georgia. Thanks for having me back. Moringa, of course, was born out of the red starfish, and Kat wanted to come back to the Low Country to heal from all the activities and horrible experiences she had had in Italy with the loss of her friend. So from the get-go, from the very first chapter, she's accosted by someone when she goes out to this old plantation to look at a wedding venue. And from that moment on, her life goes up and down on a roller coaster.
We're going to be talking about those roller coasters. Now, the plot, like Dana describes, is compelling. And one of the things as reading both of the books, it's interesting to me that this is a standalone. Anyone can pick this book up and feel very comfortable going through, page by page. But having read both, it was amazing to me that not only did you welcome in the new readers, but you kept us and brought us right back into Kat's life, which I thought was phenomenal. Just the way you wove through and reminded us of the things that had happened and reminded us of why she was going through certain feelings. What are the triumphs and challenges in trying to keep that flow together?
One of the things that I never expected to do was to write a series. When I wrote Red Starfish, it was a standalone. And when I submitted it to the publisher, she said, "I really like this, but I'm going to like it much better if it's a series." And so I had to do some rewriting because I had finished the manuscript by then, and I had to do some rewriting. But the thing that I have found that I love about writing a series is you get to see the characters mature. When you first meet Kat, she's struggling a lot. She's in her late 30s. A lot of things have happened to her in a short amount of time. And as she moves into the second book, Moringa, Tree of Life, you grow with her. You see, and you want to say, "No, stop, don't go in that direction." But I think that's the thing when I read series that I like to know, that I get to know the characters. They become my friends. They become the people that I want to pick up the next book, and I want to see what has happened to their lives.
Thank you.
Thank you, Georgia.
Still so much more ahead on Sun City News. Randy Selman's here with an entertainment report. We promo an upcoming pancake breakfast. And Mike Romano is back with sports news. So don't go away.
Sun City TV invites you to join our crew. Our growing technology presence requires enthusiastic, creative volunteers. No previous TV experience needed. Email us at suncitytvhh@gmail.com.
Now let's head over to Randy Selman for some entertainment news.
As we say goodbye to the summer months,
Let's welcome in the nice, cool weather with great events here in Sun City and outside its gates. Crumbling Down, the John Mellencamp Tribute Band, will be performing in Magnolia Hall on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, September 8th, 9th, and 10th at 7 p.m. Crumbling Down presents the experience of a live John Cougar Mellencamp show with all the hits, featuring the vocals of Jeff J.J. Olds and an experienced four-piece band. He'll be rocking and singing along the whole show. There are still tickets available for all nights. Tickets are $35 and can be purchased online or at Lifestyle Services. Limited to 4 tickets per household. Door opens at 6 and the music begins at 7 p.m. in Magnolia Hall. Funny Business Uncensored welcomes Chris Covey on Monday, September 9th at 5:30 p.m. and 8 p.m. If you're looking for more raw stand-up comedy, join Chris Covey for this special uncensored night of funny business. Full disclaimer, he does not shy away from uncomfortable material, so get ready for some raucous fun. The only thing Chris will shy away from at this show is profanity. Tickets are $15 and can be purchased online and at Lifestyle Services. Doors and Cash Bar Services open an hour before the event in Pinckney Hall at 5:30 and 8 p.m. Join your friends for Low Country Libations on Tuesday, September 23rd at 4 p.m. This happy hour will feature live music by Reed Richmond and hors d'oeuvres by Downtown Catering. Cash Bar Services are available. No outside food or beverage is permitted. Tickets are $15 and can be purchased online and at Lifestyle Services with a limit of 4 per household. Door and Cash Bar Services open at 3:30 and the music begins at 4 p.m. at Riverbend. There are still a few tickets available for Thursday, September 25th, Boots and Brew featuring the Rider Band in Pinckney Hall. Tickets are $18 and can be purchased online and at Lifestyle Services. Doors and Cash Bar open at 6 p.m. and the music begins at 7 p.m. I'm Randy Selman, and that's your entertainment report. Remember, life is entertaining, so don't miss the show.
Georgia Lash is here to give you all the details of the Buckeye Group's upcoming pancake breakfast. Sounds yummy.
Rhonda, it is that time of year. Can you believe it? Hot summer, cooler weather, September's around the corner, and that means it's almost time for that beloved Buckeye Group fundraiser. So let's hear the details about the upcoming pancake breakfast.
Well, thank you, and absolutely. I mean, look at this weather today, and hopefully this is going to carry through September 6th, which is the Buckeye Group's annual pancake breakfast that is open to all Sun City residents. The benefits, once again, are going to the local fire departments that service Sun City.
That's great. Now, what time does the pancake breakfast start?
Pancake breakfast starts at 8 o'clock. I'm sure we'll have cooks and stuff down here by 5 a.m., but it starts at 8 o'clock and it ends at 11:30.
Now, it's right here in the pavilion, so we're covered, rain or shine, right? We're going to do rain or shine, but we don't even like to use the word rain.
Well, last year, it poured like crazy, and we still had over 800 people that showed up in the pouring rain.
Now, it seems silly to ask, but what's on the menu?
Wow.
We know. Okay, we all know pancakes.
Pancakes. We've got bacon. We've got sausage. We've got orange juice. We've got coffee. And so it's a delicious breakfast. We will have a few gluten-free options on the pancakes, and we will also have some sugar-free syrup. And hopefully that'll help accommodate those with special dietary needs.
Well, that's very courteous of you to think about everybody. Now, I love to ask this question because I always ask you, How much do we pay for this deliciousness?
The cost is nothing. However, we do ask that you make a donation at the door. And once you make your donation, we give you a plate. And keep in mind that those donations are going once again to our local firefighters.
Now, Rhonda, we have done the pancake breakfast for many, many years, and you seem to always have an enhancement. There's other things that we can do besides having that delicious breakfast.
Well, this year, like last year, we will also have a silent auction going on in the back. That will also be from 8 to 11:30. Also, the Sun City Car Club will be out here, and they will have their wonderful, unique classic cars that everyone can come look at. And there will also be a craft show going on. And so come out and take a look at the crafts, and hopefully you will buy something because they make just some beautiful things here in Sun City.
Now here's Mike Romano with sports.
Hello, sports fans. As the renovation of the Okatee Club golf course comes closer to completion, we met with Rick Barnes, Director of Golf Course Maintenance, to get one final update.
I'm standing here in front of the 9th hole at Okatee Creek Golf Club. And as you can see behind me, it looks very pristine. And if you recall, the first time we did an interview with Rick Barnes, this area was all under construction. And that was back in May. And since May, they have done a tremendous job in getting the greens, the tee boxes, the fairways, and the sand traps ready for the October opening of this course. Okay, so Rick, what's left in the renovation?
Really, it's just kind of buttoning everything up, finish growing in some areas, and just try to get back to the normal schedule of a golf course with mowings and just the daily prep routine that we go through every day.
Has the rain, we've had a lot of rain here, as you know, has the rain been good or has it been bad for this whole renovation process?
It's kind of a little bit of both. I mean, it's been great because obviously it's really helped nurture the fairways and the tees and the greens as they were growing in. The plus side, we really got to test out the drainage that was put out. The negatives have just been some of the days where we've had to cut out early just because we couldn't work anymore just because of the conditions.
And now that we're coming basically to the end of this whole process and this whole renovation, and I know it's been a big job for you during this process, has there been anything that you've learned for maybe future renovations that may occur?
Well, I think with anything, probably 30, 45, 60 days after the actual event is done, we're open, we'll kind of recollect and go through our notes. But I think the biggest thing right now is just the amount of planning. You can never plan too much and always think of the other side of the knife of, what if this goes wrong? So I think the biggest takeaway is just plan. That's the biggest thing.
Well, as we look down here, we can see the mower coming down and cutting the grass. So it looks like it's coming in pretty good, and looks like you're ready to start golf here.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't go that far yet, but yeah, it's we're, like I said, we're kind of getting back to a normal routine of maintenance, and so the mowings are more regular and more frequent. So we're getting close. I think we still have 40-something days, so we'll just keep tweaking and doing little things here and there.
Well, thank you, Rick. Thanks for being with us these last few months and showing us what's been going on. We really appreciate it.
All right,
for Sun City Sports, I'm Mike Romano.
Thanks again to Rick for his updates during the past 4 months. We are looking forward to the grand opening of the Okatee course. Now it's time to get outside and have some fun. For Sun City Sports, I'm Mike Romano.
Well, that's our news for this week. Thank you for watching. Catch us on cable on our YouTube station, where we invite you to click like and subscribe. To see expanded coverage of some of our SCTV stories, tune into our monthly show Extra. And if you have questions and comments, email us at suncitytvhh@gmail.com. But make sure you check in with us next week for all the news that's in your neighborhood. For Sun City News, I'm Norma Taylor.